here we go. Here we go. That's a good sign. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Good luck with that one. Good luck beating that. Woo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel today, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. In today's video, we have a lot to get through, so we're just going to jump right into it. This is going to be a Bant tokens list, and we're going to be going extremely wide and finishing the game extremely strong with some wacky over the top win cons. But before we jump into this deck and break it down, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take a moment to do so. It's a helpful way to help grow our channel, getting us out to more of the community, as well as hitting that notification bell. That is for you. That way you get notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week. So now that that's out of the way, let's dive into it. We're going to actually take a trip down here in the corner because I do want to start this video off by talking about the card that inspired this deck. So the Pugilist or the Echoing Equation. So Echoing Equation is a card I've been wanting to try to break since it came out. I've been trying to find a spot for it, and I think we did it with this deck. So unfortunately, in this gameplay footage, you're not going to get to see this combo hit. We have so many different ways to win a game. We've won the game multitude of ways, but this is the one win con I really want to try to hit for you guys. But Echoing Equation states, whenever you choose a target creature, all of your other creatures become a copy of that creature until the end of turn, right? Basically what it says in a nutshell. And it could be legendary creatures, that's fine as well. So the idea of Echoing Equation for me was to fill the battlefield with an enormous amount of creatures. So that's why we went with tokens. We're going to try to fill the battlefield with so many tokens, and then we're going to try to copy something really big and make all of those tokens become a copy of that creature. So where do we start here? I guess we'll start from down low. So like I said, this is a token generating deck. It's also a Yorion deck, so it's 80 cards, right? So we're gonna have ways to bounce a lot of different enchantments in this deck in order to gain a lot of extra value and maybe even create more tokens. So first one up on the list is 4 Birth of Meletis. This is gonna create us an 0/4 wall, and it's also going to help us mana curve. And then we also have 4 Omen of the Seas because we do have Yorions. We're going to want a lot of card draw value, and with the Omen of the Seas being able to be bounced, there's a lot of value there in these cards. And then our other win con, this card, man, Dance of the Mance, being able to bring back all of our enchantments from the battlefield, from the graveyard back to the battlefield as an over-the-top win con is so good. So this is a secondary, like, backup plan. You guys will see we got to hit this in one of our games. I'm sure it was going to be in the intro, but man, oh man, it was really ridiculous. We've also got, of course, 4 Omen of the Suns. This is going to be a way to generate tokens as well as gain us life. We've also got Illyrios, which is a way to generate a reflection token, a 3/2, and it can be bounced for more value every time it enters the battlefield with Yorion. It's going to create another reflection token. We've also got 4 Saw It Coming. This is going to allow us to, once we get on the battlefield and get the battlefield established, if we're ahead of our opponent, we're going to be able to stop those board wipes or those, we could basically just, once we've established the board state and we get ahead, we could just kind of hold them at bay, and there's nothing they can really do if we can counter their spells. Obviously, we talked about the Pugilist and Equation. We've also got 4 Battle of Retrograde. This card is the MVP of the deck. So basically, on Saga 1 and 2, it creates 2 1/1 tokens, both different types. And then on that 3rd Saga, you get to copy any token on the battlefield up to that 1 type. So if you have 1 elf, 1 warrior, like it states here, you can copy 1 of each. If you had 2 apiece, you can copy only 1 of each. So what's great about this, though, is we have so many different types of tokens. Let's just say on turn 2, we curve out with the wall. Turn 3, we hit Omen of the Sun. And then turn 4, we play Betrogard, or even turn 3, Betrogard, turn 4, Sun. It doesn't matter. We can copy the tokens that the Betrogard creates, but as well as the wall, as well as the human here, as well as a reflection, we can copy all of these tokens. And then we have more tokens to copy down the road because we also have 3 Starheim Unleashed, which is going to create us a bunch of angel tokens. These are typically what we're going to be copying the most. With our Echoing Equation, we can create a bunch of angels, go over the top, and win the game that way. We also have ways to generate 2 cats, as well as continuously copy tokens with the Seeker's Chariot, so there's a really good card there, and honestly another win con potentially. And then of course, not of course, but this is a weird one, but we have 4 Doom Scars. You might be thinking to yourself, why would you want to Wrath a board when you're trying to get more creatures than your opponent? Well, I've noticed in the playtesting, unfortunately, with mono red decks and things that are extremely fast, they do tend to get underneath us pretty quickly if we don't get a nice 1, 2, 3, 4 curve, you know, a really nice curve out play. And that's hard to do with a Yorion deck. It's a little more inconsistent on the draws. So Doomscar is a great way to reset the board and start rebuilding. And when I say start rebuilding, there's so many ways to rebuild with this deck. Obviously, the sagas are great with copying tokens. We create tokens so fast, it's so easy to rebuild. But also with the Dance of the Manse, if we have to Doomscar boards with the Dance of the Manse in a hand, we could just throw this bad boy down and basically hit the reset button, and our entire board is flooded with creatures again. So there's ways to come back from a Doomscar, but the Doomscar is a really nice tool in the deck to help with those aggro matchups. We've also got 2 Yorions and 4 Shark Typhoons. This is a great way to cycle a massive shark on the end game and turn it all with the echoing equation into a flying shark to win the game as well. But here's the main one we want to copy. Here is the inspired card to go with echoing equation. This is the Kraken, the 8/8 Kraken. This card taps down all our opponent's things, and we get to go to the face with no blockers in the way. And so if we could turn every creature into an 8/8 Kraken too, that would be phenomenal as well. So this deck has, like I said, multitude of ways to win the games, and the funnest way I would say is with the equation, but we also have the Dance of the Manse as well, and then also we could just beat them down and go extremely wide. So there's a lot of things you can do with this deck. It's a lot of fun, just pure joy. I hope you enjoy this. We have a lot of gameplay footage to get through, so enjoy the gameplay footage. We'll see you guys back here at the end for some final thoughts, and we'll talk about the deck a little bit more. But until then, peace. Here we go. Time to make a ladder climb happen here with some Bant tokens. Trying to generate a bunch of tokens here up against the Luris of the Dream Den deck. Okay, so we've got 2 options here. This is either going to be cycling or this is going to be rogues. Either way, I think we can still keep this hand. Doomscar could be helpful. We shall see. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. This deck is a blast, so we're gonna have so much fun with this one because there are gonna be some games where we just make some outlandish number of creature tokens, and then there's gonna be some times where we might be able to even pull off a Dance of the Manse for some really big value. So we've got some options here. I don't think foretelling a Doomscar here is smart. I think we go for the Omen because our opponent has tap land here, so we're not under any sort of pressure. If anything, Doomscar might hit 1 creature. Not great. I guess if it's a crab, it's pretty good though. Nice. I'm gonna go and do this now before the crab mills me. Just because. Just because. Alright, go ahead and bottom those. That's unfortunate. I should have let the crab mill me. Oh, nice. We got the Starnheim Unleashed though. And they hit another one with a dance. Yikes. Okay, well, that happened. But this is a very good card to have because if we foretell this and we look for a opportunity that our opponent drops their guard, we can cast this for a lot of angels, and they're gonna have a really hard time dealing with it, to be honest. Part of me wants to start applying some pressure because next turn, so we play Battle of Betrogard and then the next turn we follow it up with the Seeker's Chariot. We not only get to copy the 2 tokens we have here, but we also get to copy the cats, or I could just Starnheim Unleashed for an angel and copy that as well. Let's go ahead and play it and find out what our opponent does. I think there's good value in this, I really do. Either way, we're going to get a lot of value because we're going to copy the 1/1, we're going to copy the elf token, and then we're going to copy whatever token we decide to generate the following turn, whether it's an angel or a cat. The only downside to this play is obviously our opponent could have counter magic and they could counter our next play. And in that case, if they have their mana open, I'm probably going to go for the cats. If they have their mana closed off, I'll probably go for the angels. Plus, there's always the opportunity our opponent could Heartless Act one of these tokens as well. That could be pretty ugly. So maybe we do go for the cats. The cat's probably the best play. The angel's the best play as far as if we can resolve it, but the cats are the safer play. All right, so let's get the kitty cats in there, and then we also have a Yorion in hand now, so we can play this for blue, and then we could bounce our Omen as well as our cats, generating even more tokens. We're not going to attack yet. I know we could probably take out the Wind Robber, but if they do decide to make that trade with one of our 1/1s, we can't copy it. So perfect. They did have an eliminate, so we chose the right path in taking the cats. They would have killed that angel. That could have been really bad. But regardless, the Betrogard's about to go off, and we're about to do some nutty things here. We're about to double our battlefield size. How's our opponent found every Fabled Passage in their deck with the crab? That's crazy. At least their drowning the locks are about as powerful as they can get. If we can resolve this Yorion next turn, we're going to be in business, man. Oh, man, they're highlighting stuff. That's annoying. That's annoying. Are they going to kill the other cat? I mean, it's still really good value, though, if they even killed the cat, because we would be able to, you know, get 2 for 1, which is great. There we go. It resolves. Let's go, baby. This is probably going to get countered. Do I care, though? Or do I just maybe foretell this and buy this? Let's do it. Let's foretell that, buy this. There we go. We're all set up now. We just took a turn off just to set up, which is fine. Let's go ahead and crew. Let's crew the Asika's Chariot. And then we'll make some copies of these cats. What do you guys think? And then eventually these cats can hopefully become even bigger creatures. Like if we can get 1 angel on the battlefield, we can create copies, right? Create copies of angels, and then well, actually, how many of those cards do they mill? So we're looking for Echoing Equation, right, to make copies of things. They already milled 2. We only have 1 more. That's not good. That's not good. All right, well, the Wind Robber's gonna get him a card. That's fine. We still made a copy of the cat, so we got the value out of it. That's a good exchange. I think we did pretty good there in that exchange. Our opponent didn't, you know, Heartless act the Asika's Chariot, so that's a good sign. Into the story. They're gonna have a hard time dealing with this board state. We've got a pretty good thing going here. Could also create 2 angels next turn. There's no way they found a 3rd Fabled Passage in a 2nd crab. That's wild. If they actually mill me out as a Yorion deck, that would be crazy. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if they keep this up, it might. All right, so how do we want to do this next turn? Because we want to make sure we crew the cat, right? And copy a token. So we'll probably do that first. We'll go to attack step, do all of that, and then we'll Yorion after that so we can blink the cat and get more. Get more going. All right, just need a 2nd green there. Crew the cat. See what our opponent wants to do here with us crewing the cat. Go to attack step, and let's go ahead and get right in there into their face. Heartless act, there it is. We had a feeling that might happen. That's fine. That's fine. We lose the capability to, you know, put some extra damage on our opponent, but we can always just play another Asika's Chariot here, and then foretell our Doomscar. Not that I think we're gonna use our Doomscar, but it's nice to set it up, you know, just in case. Asika's Chariot's putting down some work right now. Crazy. All right, well, they drown it. That's also fine. None of this is the end of the world. We're having our opponent waste up some really valuable cards here to take care of some what seems to be kind of minor things on our end. So as long as we got the Yorion to blink some stuff and the Starnheim Unleashed, we're in good shape. But man, oh man, they are halfway through our deck right now. More than halfway. Hard cast on main phase into the story. They have so many cards in hand. You know they have all their tools, so. See what our opponent does with this attack. See if they have any sort of Heartless Axe that they want to use or Drown in the Locks. Hopefully not. Alright, they eat a lot of damage here. I'm thinking about going for Starnheim Unleashed here. It doesn't appear to me that they have a counter spell. Or a Drown in the Lock at least. They might though. Maybe I go for the Yorion and just try to blink the Omen. I'd rather the Yorion get countered, right? So let's just go ahead and get the Yorion in. There's a really slim chance that they, you know, that we get by without getting drowned here. Yeah, see, I had a feeling they had it, man. They just had so many cards in hand, and they've already drawn so many cards and went through half their deck. They were bound to have another one. I wouldn't be surprised that they have even another one. So we'll just keep this pressure up, though. I mean, as long as they're just trying to do the crabs play and not use their mana so they can counter my things, we should be okay. There goes our last chance to echo. I could have Doomscarred this board also, get rid of the crabs, but I think we have enough pressure that we can beat them to the finish line. Let's go ahead and attack here, see what happens. And then how much mana do we have? 2, 4, 6. So we're one shy of being able to Omen and then follow it up with the Yorion. That's unfortunate. Soaring Thought Thief, okay. This might be a Doomscarable board now. Let's find out how this goes for us. Let's see. So we take 3 here, or we give them 3 damage. What are we left with as far as creatures? We lose 2 cats here. They only lose 1 creature. Okay. This may be a Doomscar board. Alright, let's try to Doomscar the board, and then if it... shoot, I'm just confused here. If I Doomscar this board, am I hurting myself? I don't think we are. I think our board state's kind of flip-flopped now. They got the 2 crabs blocking, and then as well as the Soaring Thought Thief. I think this is a good Doomscar. Don't need either one of those. Don't need that either. At least we have another Doomscar ready to go as well, so we can take care of those pesky creatures when they come back to the battlefield. Man, they've milled so many of my cards. Alright, so they're going for the Luris play, so they're out of ideas here, so that's good. So they play the Luris, they bring back 1 crab, we Doomscar them again. Perfect. That's a good turn for us, and then they're out of plays for the turn. Actually, they have 1 mana. I didn't expect that. Okay, that's fine. We'll see you later. Here we go. What do we got? 21 cards left in the deck here. Let's see what we can pull out. No lands, please. Unbelievable. Dance of the Manse. Holy cow. That could be really good. That could be super good. We have so many things in the graveyard. Any Cure Best to See Gods? Oh, okay, good. There is one. All right. So if our opponent taps out here, oh, that would be so incredible. That would be so incredible, but I highly doubt that's going to be the case. They stole the Yorion. That's a lot of mana. And they draw a Wind Robber. Come on, 1 more land. Ah, they hold up another land here. That screams Drown in the Lock. Let's see. So let's see if they hold priority here. Ready? They held priority there. Shoot. I feel like I have to send it though. There's like no other option, right? I mean, we're not going to get another opportunity anyways. They have so much mana here that we don't even have another shot at this. So it's all or nothing here. Let's give it a shot. We've avoided, you know, we've avoided quite a bit. Wait, hold on. Cancel, 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 cancel. I did that wrong. There we go. Kiora, Shark Typhoon, Betrogard, Omen, Seeker's Chariot. Guess we'll take another Shark Typhoon and another Betrogard. Here we go. Here we go. That's a good sign. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Good luck with that one. Good luck beating that. Whoo! Oh, we just did the rogue so dirty right now. Let's freaking go. We got lucky. We got lucky. I'll take it though. I'll take that all day. Now that, my friends, was a good dance of the manse. That was quite the dance of the manse. And Kiora, Best of Sea Gods, you can't see it because it's behind my fat head, but it's a 4/4 and it's still got the Saga. So next turn our opponent here will be tapped down and they're taking all of this damage. Let's not forget to mention that we have 2 hard-casted Shark Typhoons that are creatures. We also have 2 Betrogards that are going to copy all of these tokens. So, all right, so they're going for the probably try to mill me out type of play here. 2 crabs, okay, and then they haven't played a land yet, so they're going to mill me for a little bit. But either way, they tap down next turn, so a good game. Let's go, dude. What a way to finish that one out, man. Absolutely incredible finish. That's what I'm talking about. Let's freaking go, man. That was amazing. That game was incredible. We I didn't expect to get an ending that much of a bang, but I guess was playing rogues, you know, when they're milling all of our enchantments, that's bound to happen. All right, opponent's got no companion this time. We have a really cool hand, but a very hard hand to hit. We got to get the lands going. We have no white mana for this play or this play. As tough as is this going to be for me? I got a mulligan this hand. So unfortunate. This is much better though. Much, much better. Just threw away the card that won us the game last game, so feels kind of weird, but must be done. Opponent's going to be pretty aggressive here. I'm guessing they're going to be either token-based deck here, which would be more like an Abzan or, you know, Soul Tide looking deck, or they're probably going to be mono green Stompy, which is going to be really hard to beat. Nope, it's a token deck. So I'm going to anticipate that there's more than one color here. They're probably looking for Abzan style colors. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's go here. Get this wall going. They didn't attack because they're trying to get the Swarm Shambler bigger. The more tokens that they can get, the higher value that it's going to be for their Ozolith over time. So I can't blame them for those types of plays. Pretty smart. Next turn is going to be a little awkward. Our mana's not quite there to make both plays happen, but I would like to foretell the Saw it coming and then cast Omen of the Sea, but I think we can only do the Sea play. I mean, I guess we could cast the Pathway as a blue, and that way we can hold up the counter magic just in case, so we can kind of make our decision, but I don't know if that's the right idea because we won't have any green mana. That's tricky. I guess we don't really need green mana right now, so it might be good. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. Doomscar could be pretty helpful against this deck. Ooh, nope. That answers that. We're going for that play. Battle for Betrogard. Now we are cooking with gasoline, baby. So next turn we foretell the Saw coming, and then we can hold up either counter magic or card draw. Trying to get to the Kiora. If we can get to the Kiora, I think we're going to be golden here. Gotta remember that the Serpent has protection from multicolored. You know how many times I made a mistake? Like 100. I've tried out decks with the Serpent in it that my deck was mostly like putting counters on creatures, and it was multicolored. Half my cards were like blue and green, multicolored. Couldn't even put counters on the Serpent on my own deck. Unbelievable. Forgot about it. All right, they give trample. That just seems like a really odd thing to do when you put it on a creature you just put into the battlefield. At least like bluff it by putting it over here. Alright, teach their own though. Alright, so we'll play the land. We have no more token generating things, so we're gonna go here, here, foretell this. Now we got counter magic ready to go. We're about to double the size of our board here in a moment. These shamblers are annoying, man. They're gonna be able to get them so big. They are down to only 3 cards though. So we're gonna outvalue them in our hand size at least, and hopefully get to this Kiora if we could just hold them off long enough. I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can. We get to double our board state here in a second. Ooh, that's a saw it coming if I've ever seen it. Gem Razor would have killed our Bretcher Guard, which essentially would have killed 3 creatures. So, not happening. Not happening, my friend. It also would have been a 6/6 Trampler. No, thank you. I will definitely allow that to go through. I need the value this next turn before I start blocking. Give me all the values. There we go. Now I don't mind. I guess we buy this and then we just play the Omen. Seems pretty good to me. And then we are going to blink, hopefully, the Omen. Or do we just hopefully top deck? Let me see. 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more lands in order to make this good. They keep doing weird things with this card. I don't understand. They're just playing a 1 to draw 1, I guess. They're just cycling it. But okay, reveal a creature or a land card. Put it into your hand, huh? So they go for a creature. The Quandrix Mage gets a 1/1 counter every time they play a spell, huh? Okay. Interesting. I wonder if they're running blue. I wonder. I could kill a Shambler here, but then it would just put the tokens there, right? So I think at this point we just start thinking about chump blocks. Chump blocks for days. Just trying to get to the Kiora to win this game. We do got to find a blue mana source. That's the idea here. Hopefully with the Omen. That's a blue one. Let's go. Let's go. That's a beautiful card to see. I am going to hold up my Yorion for now. I'm going to play the Omen of the Sun, because then we're going to follow it with the Kiora, and then we're going to blink the Kiora, and hopefully that should be enough to win us the game. All we got to do until then is survive. We've got ways to chump block. We've got ways to gain life. Should be pretty easy, right? The path in front of us seems fairly easy to get to. Plus, we're not killing their creatures, so they're not, you know, throwing their tokens over here to be then stacked on another creature which has trample. So, as long as we can keep chump blocking, we're good. Keep the trampler low. Keep it low on tokens. Interesting. I am going to take this opportunity to kill their only trample source, right? I'm going to take that opportunity to do so, because if they're able to get this bigger down the road, which is very likely, then it's going to be too big of a problem to deal with. So, oh, they got a combat trick though. Interesting. All right. Well, we didn't kill it. That's fine. That's fine. I guess I should have used a wall there instead. It's fine though. All right, so we got the Omen of the Sun coming down. More blockers to put in front of our opponent. We gain 2 life. It's like we didn't even take any damage, which is great. Dance of the Mance. Interesting. All right, Kiora's down. And our opponent's probably going to be pretty upset about that. Good luck getting through that bad boy. Good luck to you. All right, they put another token on their Shambler. Not a big deal. I'm not too concerned about it. They're still stuck on 4 mana. Not much they can do with that. Not much they can do with that at all. Are you going to run any of these into the Kraken? If they don't attack, they're going to get tapped down anyways next turn. So typically some people will run it into the Kraken just to get some damage through going wide. But I doubt that's going to be the case here. Yeah. Oh, they're really not going to like this next play. All right, they're just gonna tap their Shambler to get the token. Smart, very smart. But now you're tapped down again the next turn as well. Yep, that's a GG's. I thought that was gonna be the case. Once you blink a Kiora Best to See Gods, it's pretty much no coming back from that, so GG. Oh man, this deck is so much fun. I don't know why I don't play this deck more often. I've had it for a while now, and I haven't really played it too much, but wish I would have played it a lot more. Bant is just usually not a color scheme that I'm typically a fan of, but I think I got something here. I think I got something here. All right, so we've got the Birth into an Asika Chariot. Hopefully we can get a turn 3 play. If we don't, we can just foretell the Starnheim, or we could buy the Yorion. None of those are bad things. We are a little slow here, but we are going first, so it's definitely doable. Definitely doable. Wouldn't mind a Doomscar in hand here, because I don't know, I just have a weird feeling this is going to be an aggro style deck, but we'll see. We'll see. Man, we are on the road to Diamond already. We are cruising along. We were able to get Mythic last season by just the last day. So getting really ahead lately, and I'm really enjoying that. Really glad I'm able to do to play more of these days. So we got green, so we got all the mana colors we need. That's good because these are green, and then this could be blue, and we have white, so we're good. We are looking really good right now. Can't wait to foretell the Unleashed, because the Unleashed is a really good top-end game winner too, just by itself, if we can get it to resolve for, you know, a handful of angels. We have a lot of really game-winning features in this deck, because if you think about it, you know, some games I've played Asika's Chariot with, and Asika's Chariot hands down alone just absolutely ran through our opponent, creating way too much disruption for them. They weren't able to deal with it. All right, they're running Esper, so it's gonna be a control list. So board wipes are definitely a thing. So in this particular matchup, what do I want to maybe see? Maybe Dance of the Mance, because if our opponent hits us with like Extinction Event and just wipes all of our tokens out with one go, Dance of the Mance might be helpful. That's a good top deck. How do we keep top decking that literally on cue? It's crazy. I'll take it all day though. Man, oh man, our opponent is really holding up priority today, huh? I don't want to hit him with the year go because that's rude, but like sometimes in these situations it's like the video is actually going to suffer if I don't get this guy moving. If we don't get Kenny moving here, then we're going to be sitting here for quite a long time. All right, there we go. They scry. And they're really thinking about this scry too. This is kind of a weird matchup though, if they are looking at my matchup. I always give my opponent a lot of credit in how they're thinking, right? You always want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're actually a really good player. And so they're probably looking at my deck like, what are they trying to accomplish here? So I guess scrying there could be a pretty intense thing. All right, so Asika's Chariot next, and then we get crazy amount of tokens. As long as we don't get countered, of course. This could get countered or divided by 0. Come on now, we got this. You got it. You got it. Let it resolve. There we go. Get the cats out there. And then follow that turn up with a copy of not only both of these tokens here, but we also get another wall and another cat. And then Asika's Chariot comes in for some attacks and gets even more copies. We should have a really nasty board state here. But our opponent does have control, so I'm sure they have ways to remove things. Okay, that's not the worst. At least we get the cat triggers, so some of the damage has already been done. That's nice. Plus, that's a really nasty card to deal with, so I'm glad that they used it on the Asika's Chariot, because if we decide to hardcast the Typhoon down the road, we're gonna really hate getting hit by one of those. So This is all good. This is all good things. We can't bounce the Seeker's Chariot now though, which could have gave us a lot of value, but that's okay. Looks like our opponent might be speeding up slightly here, thank goodness. Man, I just want to take this moment, I guess, while we're waiting in between plays here to just thank you guys so much, because the subscribers lately have been through the roof. STRIXHAVEN has really taken our channel to the next level lately, and you guys have been absolutely killing it with the subscriptions and joining the channel and becoming, you know, part of the team, and I appreciate all of you for that, and can never imagine where we'd be today. It's crazy, so thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and put the hurting on our opponent here. That's so funny. If you think about the plays I just did there, we basically took these two cards and we switched places with them. We paid 5 mana to just have them switch places. We put this in the foretell slot where it can't be messed with, and we bring this in from the side here. That was funny. All right, so they're using Heartless Axe, so they're spot removaling my tokens. That's the best place you can possibly be with this deck, because if our opponent's best chance of killing and beating us is with these one for one spot removals, we're gonna win all day, because we're getting, you know, 2 to 3 creatures a turn, so per one card. So if they're gonna trade one card for my one token, that's value that they can't keep up with. All right, I'm gonna try to hard cast this. I don't have a whole lot of instant and sorcery cards on my deck though, so yeah, let's be smart here. Let's be smart. We'll cycle it. Let's get in there for an attack here, see what they got going on. I also could just cast the Angels. See if our opponent wants to waste some more spot removal here on our tokens again, and then maybe we go with the Angel play. But I really do like the Shark Typhoon play, but with them having a lot of spot removal, it's very likely we, you know, cycle this for a big shark here, and then we go to our attack step and they just remove it off the battlefield. So Angels might be the play here. Nice. I'm telling you, man, that value is so good. We're literally drawing a card every turn, and they're wasting a card every turn. Wow. I mean, I can't honestly even be happier. That's really good. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this game based on all those plays we just saw there. So I'm definitely gonna go with the Angel play here. 2, 4. Okay, so we can only get 2 Angels, or we can get 3 next turn. All right, we'll go with the Shark. We'll go with the Shark so we can get 1 extra Angel next turn. Opponent is gonna scry. Nice. They gain a little bit of life, but we kept them off of drawing cards. They've really needed to scry over and over to try to keep up with us, so that is awesome for us. Another Tome. That's annoying. That is annoying, but that's fine. It's not exactly gonna get them ahead. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not bad. Nice little Shark, extra card. Angels coming down this turn too. Ooh, an Illyrios. Let's attack first to see what they do. See if we can't get them to use up some more spot removal here or something like that. What you got for us, friend? Friend, what you got for us? Nothing, huh? Out of spot removal. So am I running this right into an extinction event of some sort? I might be, so maybe we just go with this play here. See, this is a really greedy play, right? 3 Angels. We've already got lethal on board. Let's not waste the Angels. We've got lethal on board already, so let's go with the Illyrios play, because if they go for an extinction event, Illyrios will survive. Seems okay. I was really gonna play Starnheim Unleashed there, but the fact they didn't use another spot removal there tells me they probably have a pretty confident hand in it, like an extinction event. If they wipe out every token here, including my Angels, I'm gonna really regret that play. So let's hold up the Angels. Hopefully, if we see an extinction event, we can still win the game with this. So they still haven't hit any land in the last 2 turns, I don't think so. That's kind of good for us too. They go straight for the draw, so they're looking for land. Might see a scoop here. It looks like they might not have hit what they needed, and land especially, so wouldn't be surprised to see a scoop up here. Man, kind of an uneventful game here. I apologize. It's could have gone a lot quicker. Fracture goes for my wall. Yikes. There's the scoop. We saw that coming. We didn't even get to play the Angels because I played it really safe. I probably should have gone for the greedy play just for the entertainment value, but we get the win anyways. GG. All right, here we go. I don't know if this is going to make the video, but we're going to give it our best shot here. If we can get this game to go by pretty quickly, should be able to make the video. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. See what we got here. Dance of the Mance, huh? Cycling a shark. Seems pretty good. It's a little slow. It's actually really slow, but you never know. Ooh, mono red. Well, now I know. I think we just signed up to lose. I think we just signed up to get a loss here. Let's give it our best shot, though. Ooh, our opponent's really slamming lands quickly here, so we definitely can get through this game pretty fast. Rimrock Knight. Good old Rimrock Knight, huh? Alright, well, we probably should cycle a shark here. Block that. Kill it. Play Annex. Something that taps you out. Oh, they're not tapped out, so this might be not a good play, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. We need to hit our land drops, so this is worth a go. There's our land. You love to see it. I'm sure they're going to pump it up somehow. Rimrock Knight. Okay, so they're going to deal 3 to my face. I can honestly live with that. That's fine. We prevented a bit of damage there for sure, so. Rimrock Knight coming down, sure. Classic. Classic. Alright, we're going to counter whatever play they have next. We're going to eat 3 damage. We're going to gobble up that 3 damage like a champ. Nope. Alright, and then we can get the Pugilist down next turn and counter. Wouldn't mind that play. Pugilist is a pretty big body. Is there a way out of this? I don't think there is, but we're going to try. We're gonna give it our best shot. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. If we would have had a Doomscar off the top, you know, to start this game off with, we'd be looking really good right now. Do we counter that? Or do they have something better to counter? I think they're gonna have something better to counter here. They full send, we take the 4. We block the champion to kill it. Yeah. Yes, and then we counter the Embercleave, or no, not the Embercleave, but there could be a pump spell here. Yep, there it is. That's good enough. That's a good enough counter for me. And then the next turn, we cycle a shark killing one of the knights, and then our Pugilist kills the other knight. That's a good find. Boom, 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 boom. That's a good find. All right, we do this. And then, are we going to win this game? No shot we win this game, right? Maybe. It's starting to look pretty good for us. All right, Fervent Champion, I can live with that. I can live with it. I don't love it, but I can live with it. All right. They still hold priority, man. They definitely have something here. If it's an Embercleave, I'm going to be really sad. Gonna be extremely sad if it's an Embercleave. Come on. Embercleave! Why, though? But why, though? You know what I'm saying? Damn. We're gonna keep that in for kicks. Man, we really had him next turn, too. We had that Doomscar. I should have just Doomscarred the board. If I would have Doomscarred the board right there, we would have won, but... Gosh darn it. That's going to do it for today's gameplay footage. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I had fun playing it. Yeah, we got to do some really fun things with this deck. I am a little disappointed that we weren't able to hit the echoing equation on our opponents at all today, but the idea is there, and I hope you guys can take that idea and run with it and have some really fun with this deck. And honestly, there's just so much token generation out there, especially in the Bant colors, that you could do a lot of fun things with this deck. Honestly, I've been playing this deck for a while now. We've had this deck built for quite some time, so I think I've got it about fine-tuned as I possibly could get it. Maybe throwing in an extra echoing equation, maybe taking out a Dance of the Mans might help, just so that way I could try to hit that echoing equation, win con a little more frequently. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave mine the way it is. But as always, I like to hear your thoughts and comments down below. So please let me know in the comments below if you guys think that you have a good idea for this deck as far as something to add, something to take out, or how to make it a little more consistent. I would love to hear your thoughts about it. Or if you just enjoyed the deck, let me know. I'd really appreciate that as well. Also, this is the part of the video where I like to give out all the best shout outs to all of you guys out there. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Honestly, if you guys have stuck around this long into the video and made it this far, you guys help out this algorithm thing on YouTube so much, and gets my video pushed out to more people. So thank you for helping us grow and being part of the community. Thank you so much. And special thank you to all of our YouTube members. Thank you from top to bottom. We're going to start it off with our brand new member, Leonardo. We've also got Get Looky, Daisy, Jay, Kevin, Zeke, Watts, and Beef Drew. Crazy, guys. That's so many members now. We've got 8 members now of the Swayze Club, so thank you all so much. I honestly can't I'm so grateful. I really am. You guys you mean the world to me, and you guys help this thing, you know, you help this thing and this dream actually move forward. The idea obviously is to do this full time for you guys eventually down the road, and so all of you guys who help support the channel financially, you're helping me get it, you know, one step closer. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really mean that. And if you want to become a member as well, I would really appreciate that. You do get some perks and benefits to that. Be sure to hit the join button. It'll explain more of that down below. But thank you all so much, and I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the list. Just thank you, honestly, thank you. Our subscribers have been through the moon. We're hitting new milestones every single day, so I appreciate that as well. And I hope to see you guys on the next video, which will be Friday. And also we have a live stream tonight, so be sure to come by, check out the live stream, and we'll hang out there, talk a little bit, and maybe you get to see some decks before we post them on YouTube. So until next time, guys, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah, it's custom to cheddar.